Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Even with one shot you can burn them. Hello everybody, this video will show you how you can get the Psalm 11.6 crafting spec. This is a power iconic assault rifle, and this is absolutely an amazing one, so definitely it's worth staying and hearing more about it. Of course I'm going to show you gameplay, crafting god rolls and all this stuff, so let's try. Now first of all we're going to start that you might already have it and didn't pay attention. Actually that's what happened to me, because I just picked it up and if you didn't even pay attention, so I actually had it. So make sure first, before even going with I show you the location, make sure that you check your inventory and see if you have this rare blueprint for this weapon. If you do, well, you can just skip this part. If you don't, continue watching it. Now I'm going to show you, of course, the exact location. It might look familiar to you if you already played a lot, so you probably already cleared some enemies there. And again, if you did, you probably already have the blueprint. So I'm going to show you the location, the exact location on the map in a second. So this is the area with those round containers, spheres. So this is the area where you're gonna fight an enemy. I don't have the video recording of that moment, but in this area is where actually the enemy is located, and you need here exactly in this area, and you need to eliminate him, and that enemy will drop this crafting spec. So again, in this exact location. Now let me show you on the map so you can see exactly where it's located. All right. So again, we are in Watson, and now we're going to see exactly where we need to go in order to find the location. You might already have a mission there. If not, this is the location. You can see the building as a reference. Where the green arrow is located, this is exactly the right place where you need to go. All right, so make sure you reach that place. There's actually a very close first travel point you can go. Again, this is how it looks like. Remember the big spheres, metal sphere containers, and you know where it's located. All right, once you're there, eliminate enemies and it will drop for you. Now you can craft it. I recommend just crafting it and then crafting it to epic, and then craft it to a legendary, and then after you craft it to legendary, you're gonna upgrade it just once. Keep in mind that if you are level 50, for example, if you craft it, you already applied your level to the crafted weapon, to the higher rarity. I mean, based on my experience, you don't need to upgrade it each rarity. When you upgrade it, it wholly inherits the highest level. I mean, -1. You can upgrade it one time more. Now, if you are after getting the god roll, which I'm going to show you exactly what it should be. So first thing first, we're going to craft the rare weapon. Now, if you want to try to get the best roll, you need to save the game before you craft the legendary and just check the specs, see if they're good, and if not, continue on repeating it. What you can do, because you have the crafting spec, you can just craft several of them. It's not like you got a unique weapon, which is you can't actually, it's not the crafting spec. You got a weapon, iconic one, you have only one of this and you need to craft it. Here you can actually craft whatever you want, and even if you don't get a god roll, you can always do this later. Now this weapon is actually quite similar to my Fenrir because of the high burn chest, but I'm going to talk about this in a second. So again, if you are fanatic about stats, you can do this. What you're going to do is you're going to craft the legendary version, and you can see if you get the right stat. By the way, the god stat includes everything, includes the ricochet, crit chance, crit damage, higher headshot multiplier, which I think is for this one is 2.5, and high DPS. So this one has headshot damage multiplier 1, which is not a god roll. But again, it's very hard to get everything. But again, you can always do this later. Again, this is, you have a crafting spec, so it's not like you really have to do this now. Maybe if you have time, you can do this later. All right. So what you can do is just save, load the game again before you actually craft it. Craft like I don't know, 5, 6, 7 of them. And you're still gonna get level up your crafting, so it's not that bad. And then when you're gonna get back into the game, you're just gonna check out the stats. If there's one that is great, keep it. All right. If not, you can just repeat the process, load the save again, craft another 5, 6, 7, whatever you like. Depends on how much materials you have, and not how much material. Don't invest too much. I'm saying only in a batch of 5, 6, and see if you get it. It's better just to do it one by one, load, save one by one. and see if you get what you like. So as you can see, I'm just checking to see what I have, see if I got a good one. You see, I see this is not a good one. I can just do it again. Again, I recommend doing this in patches if you're really kind of pedantic and getting the best stats for this weapon. So I can just showcase, I'm just crafting several of them of the Psalm 11.6, and I'm checking which one actually has the good stats. If I see one that I like, if it is a god wall, of course I'm going to keep it. I didn't get a god wall, maybe you will, but again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but you can if you really want the best of the best. Now, I recommend getting a countermass and also the combat amplifier that actually increases the burn chance. I do this because this is the build that I love, burning enemies, and still you're going to do lots of damage, and you're going to be very accurate in your shots. And because this damage has crit chance and crit damage and headshot multiplier, yeah, we want those headshots, so we really don't want to have very high recoil. Now that's exactly what I did. I put several of those in the weapon to increase the stats and match my playstyle. Again, you can do whatever you like. That doesn't mean necessarily go with the, with something that increases headshot damage. Sometimes you just want to burn and increase the burn. Depends on your playstyle, or if you just want to go with higher DPS. Again, it all depends what you like. I personally prefer this weapon with higher burn chance. This is me, but you can go and put something else there. Now on the way, buy some ammo, and I'm going to show you the location of the store so you know exactly where to actually get this this combat amplifier. But before we do just that, let me show you what I'm putting in. One countermass to eliminate the vertical recoil, and the combat amplifier because I really want to increase this. You can actually see the difference of the status effect as I actually put more of this. This actually stack, so you can actually see this 40% burn chance, which is just crazy. Now in terms of scope, well, you can decide again if you're going with damage with headshot and you want want to have a kind of a zoom. It's up to you. Again, for me it doesn't matter. I'm into burning, so I'm just going to use one, but yeah, for me it doesn't really matter. But you do your own choices. Alright, now for the location where you can actually find this, if you want to increase your status effect, I'm going to show you on the map where you can actually get this item. There are several places, they will show you just one, so you know where to actually buy one. By the way, if you want to buy several of them, first of all the location, I'm going to explain to you everything. So this is the location on Watson, as you see. So this is the location where you can actually go and get it, just a weapon dealer there, and this is the exact location where you need to go. This circle there and the building as a reference. You just go there and buy it. This is the first travel point, so this is the name. And by the way, if you want to get several of these items, what you can do is just go outside, move the clock 24 hours and get back again into the store and get that item. Is going to refresh the stock and you can get it again. That's what I did. That's how I got several of them from the same store. Now for the sake of testing, I upgraded my reflexes and I wanted to make sure that Assault 3 is completed, almost except one. Upgraded completely, so I can really feel how powerful the gun is. And Assault Rifle, like shotgun for example, really we need to have those. Really want to have your the skill tree upgraded to make the most out of it. For example, like the Doom, you don't need to have anything. It's just crazily powerful, OP. Of course, if you even improve it, oh my god. But Assault Rifle and this Assault Rifle, you must have this. You really want to upgrade the Assault Rifle. I'm not saying completely, I'm not focusing on a specific build here. This is just for fast testing. Later on, I'm going to do a very more specific and precise build for Assault Rifles, but not this one. Alright, also upgraded Cold Blood as well, but let's jump into gameplay. Wow, so what I can say, this one replaced my Moron Lab because it's better in general. It's just so punchy. The burn chance, having the burn chance, this also replaces, by the way, my submachine gun, my favorite submachine gun. Yeah, I'm talking about the Fenrir, because the thing is that it depends on your build, right? If you're targeting SMG, well, I prefer the Fenrir. If of course I'm going with assault rifles, I will go with this one. But overall, in general, in terms of gunplay, power, chance to burn, this one is better overall. Now I did check the spread against the wall of this weapon, and it's amazingly accurate as long as you do short burst. Really, like pinpoint accurate. So make sure you do like short burst of like 3, and if you're shooting from far away, and you're just gonna melt enemies like a sniper rifle. Really, just wow. This weapon is... Oh god, they are all burning. Out there. You want to burn me? I don't want to burn you. Oh. Jesus, what is happening? And again, you need to understand, you can create a different build. I like just enjoying burning enemies because of the high branches. Of course, if you're using it, take advantage of it. But of course, it is also high damage to the head. You can just melt enemies. And again, it doesn't matter if it's low, low threat targets, high threat targets. I went, against the police here, as you can see. Not in this case, just before. It was very, very easy. So it doesn't really matter what in the current state of the game. It's just gonna melt everything. What? Look at this, look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm burning the entire city. Now this weapon holds 700 bullets, and it's like, I'm not thinking the magazine, but 700 bullets in general you can carry. It's super accurate, this massive damage, you can burn. I mean, especially if you increase it. What is this weapon? This is crazy. You now understand why I actually replaced my submachine gun with this one. You just can't match it. This is so OP. Now keep in mind, one of the disadvantage, I say disadvantage, the cons of this weapon is slight horizontal sway. But again, it's not critical at all. Yeah, but just keep in mind that when you're aiming like 2 enemies from a bit far, from between shots, you're gonna have a little sway. Yeah, so this is the Psalm 11.6 Assault Rifle, iconic Assault Rifle, upgraded to Legendary, and you can see this is a keeper. This is a keeper. I'm gonna keep this one. I just moved my submachine gun, and I decided to use this one instead. Absolutely a blast to use. So much fun. Looks great. Everything about this weapon is amazing. Again, in terms of accuracy, it's very, very good. As long as you shoot short bursts, you can be super, super accurate. I actually tested it on the wall, and I was surprised how actually accurate it is. But again, make sure you shoot short burst, and take account that he has a slight sway between shot horizontal sway in terms of the recoil. But that's about it. Other than this, superb assault rifle. I'm in love with assault rifle all over again. So again, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you find this one useful. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give this one a like if you find this useful. I see you very soon in the next video with more cool weapons where you can find them, testing, builds, and all this kind of stuff related to Cyberpunk 2077. Thanks for watching everyone. See you in the next video. Cheers. Bye bye. What are you doing?